Assalamu alaikum, dear student. I am your teacher, Professor Nasir Iqbal. Today I have chosen another two confusing verbs. One of the two is a verb as well as a noun, and the other is only a verb. But these two are very confusing verbs. They are commonly called as confusing verbs. One is called rise and the other is called raise. Rise and raise. The main difference between these two verbs, let me first tell you their meanings in Urdu so you are in a better condition to understand these two verbs. Rise means buland hona. Rise means buland hona and raise means बुलंद करना. अब होना और करना में डिफरेंस है. It means rise is an intransitive verb which doesn't take an object because it means to ascend automatically without an ascender. यानी इसमें कोई ऑब्जेक्ट यूज नहीं होता जो इसमें इस्तेमाल हो. Whereas raise is a transitive verb because here you need a raiser जो आपको बुलंद करता है. It takes an object as well. ठीक है, यहां पर आपको चाहिए एक ऑब्जेक्ट. And you also understand that if you write an object after rise, this sentence is wrong. It would be wrong simply because you have used an intransitive verb transitively. A sentence that takes an object is called a transitive verb, right? Whereas in rise, while you use the verb rise, which means to ascend or to change the position while lying or sitting or sleeping, and if you get up and stand on your legs, this too is called to rise. This rise verb is automatically without any external help takes place, whereas raise is a transitive verb that does need the services of an object because it needs the services of an object to complete this action, to raise somebody. I will give you the examples later on towards the end of my lecture, but the first part of it is that rise means बुलंद होना या कंडीशन कोई चेंज करना. जब बंदा सोया पड़ा हो या लेटा हुआ हो या बैठा हुआ हो, ठीक है, तो हम इसको इस्तेमाल करते हैं. ठीक हो गया? And this is an intransitive verb and it will never take an object. Don't do this mistake to use an object after rise. Otherwise the sentence will be wrong. And never make a mistake of not using an object after raise. If you do not use an object after raise, it means you have made a mistake because you have used a transitive verb intransitively. मैं एक दफा फिर बता दूं कि राइज का मतलब होता है बुलंद होना और रेज का मतलब होता है बुलंद करना. And coming to its use as a noun, rise is a noun as well. A verb, it is a verb as well and noun as well. ठीक है? Whereas raise is be used as a transitive verb. Though some writers, I recall some writers, I have read that they have used raise as a noun. I have some examples, but I don't like those sentences in which raise is used as a noun. Commonly, it is not used as a noun. It is used only as a transitive verb which takes a verb. Now I have rubbed off the verb raise and come to rise with its examples. How we use rise as a verb, an intransitive verb, and how we use rise as a noun. Right? First, we come to rise and the examples of rise as an intransitive verb. You will see that there is no object followed by rise. Number one sentence. For example, I begin with this sentence. This is a sort of prayer that I offer for all of my students. May you all rise in life. May you all rise in life. अल्लाह करे कि आप तमाम जिंदगी में बुलंदी हासिल करें. आप तमाम लोग जिंदगी में बुलंद हों. May you all rise. Here rise is used as a verb and it is an intransitive verb. It has no object. Right? May you all rise in life. Number two sentence is his spirits rose. उसके जज्बे बुलंद हुए. His spirits rose. I have on purpose used smaller sentence so that they are written on this board. His spirits rose. उसके जज्बे बुलंद हुए. It too has no objects and the sentence is complete because rise is an intransitive verb. Our next sentence is that you have heard this sentence from sixth class. The sun rises. The sun rises in the east. If you write sun rises in the east is an adverb phrase of place. It is not an object. The sun rises. सूरज तुलू होता है. ठीक है? Everybody knows who rises the sun. That is why here we cannot use the sun. Here we cannot use the object. The sun rises by the god. This sentence is totally wrong. The sun rises by itself. It is a phenomenon of nature. The sun rises. And the next example is he rises to the occasion. Sometimes this verb rise is also used in this fashion that he rises to the occasion. Means वो मौके के मुताबिक अपने आप को बुलंद करता है. यानी जब उसको मौका मिला तो उसने इस मौके के मुताबिक अपने आप को बुलंद किया. He rises to the occasion. Here too no object is used. Next sentence and the last sentence as a verb, as an intransitive verb is they rise in rebellion. Sometimes this verb rise is also used in this fashion that they rise in rebellion. वो बगावत में खड़े हो गए, उठ खड़े हुए, बुलंद हो गए. They rise in rebellion. So these sentences here rise is used as an intransitive verb. Now come to this part of the board. Here I used rise as a noun. Rise in prices disturbed us. Rise in prices disturbed us means कीमतों में इजाफा हम तमाम को परेशान करता है. Here verb is disturbed and rise is noun. So rise is also used as a noun. Next sentence is his rise, उसकी बुलंदी. This his is an adjective, a possessive adjective. It is called possessive adjective where it qualifies rise, the noun. His rise in glory pleased his parents. शान शौकत में उसकी बुलंदी ने उसके वालिदैन को खुश कर दिया. So here rise is also used as noun. Now we have come to the examples of raise as a transitive verb. Never use raise without an object. Otherwise the sentence will be wrong. Number one example is, in fact, these are two examples found in one sentence. He raised his voice. It means उसने अपनी आवाज को बुलंद किया. Here voice is used as an object. Because it is transitive verb, it does need the services of an object, without which it is wrong. That is why I have used an object voice. He raised his voice. उसने अपनी आवाज को बुलंद किया. Or he raised his hand. उसने अपने हाथ को बुलंद किया. Sometimes the students raise their hands in classroom to ask questions. So he raised his voice or he raised his hand. Number one example. Number two, in this sense, raise means बुलंद करना. बात फिर वही आ जाती है. बुलंद करना means यहाँ पर पालना. Parents raise their children. वालिदैन अपने बच्चों को पालते हैं या बड़ा करते हैं. My parents raised me. I am raising my children and my children would be raising their own children. So this cycle of human beings and this cycle of generation continues. Parents raise their children. वालिदैन अपने बच्चों को पालते हैं. Likewise, farmers raise the crops. किसान उगाते हैं फसलें. किसान फसलें उगाते हैं मीन्स उनको बड़ा करते हैं. बीज से उनकी रखवाली करते करते they look after their crops like the parents look after their children, save them from all the troubles, from all the miseries and misfortunes, and finally they are able to raise. Farmers are able to raise their crops and parents are able to raise their children. So the children and the crops in these two sentences are objects. Parents raise whom? Well then, किसे बड़ा करते हैं? Children. Farmers raise whom or what? ये दो questions use करते हैं हम object को पहचानने के लिए. तो crops, ठीक है? So the crop and children here tell us that they are objects and tell us quite loudly that they are objects. Number 4 sentences. He raised an issue in the meeting or in the assembly. उसने एक मसले को उठाया. मीटिंग में एक मसले को उठाया which was not raised before, जो पहले किसी ने नहीं उठाया हुआ था. So we all human beings, if we face a problem, or we must raise this problem or issue. तो इधर issue जो है वो ऑब्जेक्ट के तौर पर यूज हुआ है. तो raise यहां पर एक ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब है. ठीक है? This issue tells us that it is only and only a transitive verb. और next sentence मैंने आपके लिए लिखा है, the soldiers raised our flag. You can increase that sentence to the new heights. The national players raise our flag to the Committee of Nations. ठीक है? खिलाड़ी भी रेज करते हैं. Everybody must try to raise the flag of our country. मैंने लिखा है the soldiers raised our flag. सिपाहियों ने हमारे झंडे को बुलंद किया. So raised what?